Hello and welcome back to the Gfinity Spring Masters. We've got another quarter-final coming up now, the headline quarter-final.
Yeah,
huge one between Brian and Vinch, and both very well respected players. Both did very well in their groups. Brian, the most standout player in the whole of the group stages for me, won every game convincingly. 13 or 14 goals I think he got across the three, maybe even 15. Conceded 1 or 2. The guy was just on fire. But Vinch has been there and done that before. Winner of the last Gfinity tournament. Both using Real Madrid, their strongest team for this fixture, to show how much they respect each other. You got to make a prediction, mate. Over to you.
It's such an hard one to call, but before the tournament before today started, I said I thought Brian was going to win the whole thing, so obviously I'm going to have to stick with that and say that I think Brian's going to win this. It's just the way he was playing yesterday, the football he was playing. I mean, he had a really hard group.
They're good to kick off, by the way, guys, when you're ready. He had a hard group, smashed his way through. They're both using Real Madrid, as I said. Brian's in the pink and Vinch is in the white. They're both using a 4-2-3-1 formation, both using Pepe at CDM, interestingly. A few little changes. Brian's 4-2-3-1 is actually not the wide version. So Vinch has got the wide 4-2-3-1 with the kind of orthodox wingers, whereas Brian's is kind of the 3-cam setup. But other than that, mostly similar, slightly same personnel as a front four, but different positioning.
I think Brian had Rodriguez centre attacking mid and Benzema on the wing, whereas Vinch had it the opposite way around. He's got Benzema centre attacking mid and Rodriguez 8 wide.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be such a good game. They used to be ex-teammates at Epsilon, and now only Vinch is there. I think Brian plays for Vitality now.
So there's a little bit of a history between them.
Yeah, but a kind of good history. I'm pretty sure they're friends.
They get on off the pitch, but there's no friends in love or war. This is FIFA.
Oh, no.
It's a competitive FIFA. The winner is going to go through to the semi-final to play Spencer, who we just seen knock out Bruce Granick in spectacular fashion. So it is a big one, and interesting way that Brian is playing out the back here.
Yeah, he's just going to calm the game down.
Very calm.
Yeah, I mean, every single player wants to play at their own pace, but if you play at your own pace, then obviously your opponent isn't. So every time they get the ball, and a lot of the time you will see them just keeping the possession a little bit. Just it kind of frustrates your opponent. But then again, we saw with Brian that although he did keep the possession a little bit, he was still he was doing it in his opponent's half, just kind of pressing them back, and he's got a free kick in a really, really good position here.
Gareth Bale. Brian made scoring look so easy in his group stage games.
He's going to lay it off, I think.
He's going to lay it off here. James and Bale are standing over
no,
it.
it.
He's hit it with Gareth Bale looking for a header in the box. Going to fall to
Benzema.
And it's gone already. This guy scores for fun. He's a fox in the box. If you feed the horse, he will score. And Brian is a massive horse, it seems. I mean that in a nice way. 1-0 to Brian. He will not stop scoring. Karim Benzema with the goal. I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to say that we are looking at the winner of the tournament in this game, because I think either way, whoever goes through might win, because if you look at the teams they've got left, Brian, obviously they're both using Real Madrid, but let's say Brian goes through, he's got Brazil, Bayern Munich and Chelsea. Chelsea and Bayern, very good teams. Vinch, on the other hand, will obviously have used Real Madrid as well. If he comes back from this and goes through, he's going to have Bayern, Chelsea and PSG. Very good teams.
I mean, I know I've predicted Brian to win the tournament, but it's still a hard one, because I mean we got fair play with the Spanish player. He won all of his group games yesterday, and he had a difficult group. He beat Ty, he beat Bruce, and he beat the Italian Colus as well. So it's it's still anyone's up for the taking. I mean, I'm saying I think Brian's going to win, because the way he's playing, it's really nice on the eye, which is surprising.
Look at this now. This is beautiful to watch. Modric could be creating a chance here for James Rodriguez, the World Cup star. Oh my God! What are we witnessing here?
He's honestly, the football he's been playing, it's so nice on the eye, and it's surprising to see it at such a high level. Usually you don't see anything like this. So
it's usually a lot more kind of slow and tentative, but we're seeing unbelievable football here from Brian, and I mean he's making Vinch look nowhere near the player we know Vinch is.
Unbelievable.
I mean,
this is what can happen when you see Real Madrid versus Real Madrid. Usually people think it's just going to stalemate each other, but when two teams are even like that, skill usually does determine the winner.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you'll get a 1-0 lucky game, but I mean in this one it's already 2-0 and both goals have been well worked. I mean, his first goal was slightly lucky, it just bounced for Benzema, but that second goal, it was so well worked.
Yeah, he's scoring a lot of goals in this tournament. He's averaging at least 2 goals a game right now. I've just worked it out in my head. At least 2 goals a game, which doesn't sound amazing, But in competitive FIFA, it's really good to be able to put those numbers up time and time again, because you often get a lot of stalemates, particularly over two-legged affairs. You can often see a 0-0 thrown in there. I know he had 1 0-0 in his first game at least. Then he went and won his second one 6-1. So don't be surprised if he doesn't go and score more goals here. He doesn't seem to be the kind of player that relaxes when he goes 2-0 up. Maybe he wants to get 3-4 goal advantage and then sit things out in the second leg. We don't know.
I mean, he's even got the experience to finish second at the last Gfinity and lost to Vinch. So this is definitely a bit of revenge for him.
Yeah.
He's obviously like come back stronger from that and like been thinking to himself, right, you know, I got that far and now I can do it again. He's been practicing and now
Rodriguez. Oh, it's a good tackle. I mean, the big difference between that tournament and this tournament is the seven team element, which I think makes it interesting, because it was more of a just use. Most people were using Real Madrid in that tournament, if I remember correctly, and it was a kind of traditional setup. Whereas this, okay, yes, now it's Real Madrid, but the rest of the tournament, the teams you have left is crucial.
No, I'm pretty like the last tournament where Vinch won and he was Brian in the farm. It was the same sort of setup. So they all had a certain amount of teams to use.
Oh, is that as well?
Yeah. Because I remember TAS was Dortmund against Vinch in the quarters. Who was Bayern. But yeah,
I wonder if we know who they had in the final, because that would be interesting to know who was the stronger team. It's nice to see this happen when you've got two in a big game like this. It's really good to have like for like teams, because it basically means that, you know, there's no excuses there.
Yeah,
there's no like, oh, if I wasn't Dortmund, if I wasn't da-da-da. It's Real Madrid.
Yeah, for example, like Bruce lost to Spencer in the game before, and he can be saying to himself, you know, I used Dortmund, I was a weaker team, but in a game like this, there can be no excuses. If Vinch gets beat, he can't be saying, oh, I used a different team or so on. I mean, he's barely even had a sniff in this game so far. Brian's defence has been absolutely solid, and we've seen what his attack can be like.
Would you say that before the tournament you expected Brian to play this well, or has he surprised you?
He's definitely surprised me. I mean, I knew he was a good player. You don't get to finals if you're not good. But the way he's been playing in this, it's a shock, because I only knew of one player who really played like football that was that nice on the eye, and that was Sterling Status Levy. He went out to the group stages. He's pretty unfortunate it just wasn't his day, but Brian's kind of playing like a similar style of football to him, and you know, if he goes far with it, then it's going to be really good.
Chance here! Oh, okay. Vinch, don't count him out. Do not count him out. Luka Modric with a header. He's about 3'0". But he's won the header. It's 2-1. Game on.
Yeah, Brian's really not happy with that one. I'm conceding a header to Modric of all people. I think he's the smallest player on the pitch.
No, he must be.
Yeah, he's got to be. So, like, I mean, Brian was visually frustrated by that, but you know, he scored 2 very good goals. I'm sure he can do it again.
But then again, it's very good for the neutral, that goal as well, because it means that Brian can't relax.
Yeah.
He needs to keep on top of his game. Vinch feels that he's back in the game now, which he definitely is. He's his 2 legs, guys. We're not even a quarter of a way through yet.
I mean, again, it just shows how good Vinch is. It's his first chance of the game and he's took it. So, you know, he's maybe just like a bit of nerves, or it's just, you know, first game of the day. He just needs to grow into it.
We might see him change up a few formational or positional things next match, because he might feel that he's not been in it as much, but he seems to be getting a little bit more of the rub of the green now. He's got the ball here with Modric, the goal scorer. Modric is going to go inside. It's the half-time whistle. Okay, 2-1, 3 goals, not short of entertainment here in this game, as we expect. It's, you know, arguably a match that would have been a great final.
Yeah, definitely.
It has been a final in the past.
Yeah, I mean, the last final. I mean, half-time come like a nice time there for Brian, because he looked like Vinch was just like starting to build up a little bit of momentum. Yeah, no, Brian could just literally start over again.
Chance here for Brian. He's not going to make that though. Pepe dropping back into the centre-back spot, even though he's playing CDM. Here we go, Gareth Bale on the right-hand side. He's got pace to burn. Is he going to go past? No, he's going to just do a little pass inside. Pepe with the ball here. Pepe to Carvajal. Back to Bale. Bale looks to go around Marcelo. He's done it. Back inside again. Get it on that favoured left foot. Oh, it's a poor ball to nobody.
It's gone through that. Is he going? No, Bale should get that.
Bale, these opposite numbers done well. Pepe, Ramos, Varane, Marcelo playing it across the back 4. Brian in the pink, just to remind you. Vinch in the white. Ronaldo on the ball. The big man himself. It's a good tackle, Pepe. That's why they seem to like him in CDM. He's tough tackling. You know, he puts the shoulder in, able to get the ball off even the likes of Ronaldo. Rodriguez to Pepe. What's he like going forward though? It's a good pass. Benzema looking for the ball to Gareth Bale. Vinch has got an opportunity. Oh, what a sliding tackle. He's offside. He was offside anyway.
Yeah.
So just to remind you, after this game, we've got 2 more quarterfinals. We've got Fair Perry against Ovi, and we've got TAS versus Alejandro. And the winner of this match between Brian and Vinch will be playing Spencer, the first quarterfinal that happened just a few minutes ago, as he defeated Bruce Granick.
Yeah, interestingly, Spencer's still got Portugal on his team list, which, you know, they're one of the weaker
You've got to
sides.
save him for the final, surely. Save him for the final.
Well, yeah, because you know, in the semi-finals, I'm pretty sure people are going to be using the big teams, but you know, from what I'm seeing on there, everyone else, all their teams are 5-star. So if he does get to the final, he's going to be at a slight disadvantage. But
they're going to have one team they don't have to use, though, right? They've got 3 teams left. Unless there's a mistake on this, what we've been given. If there's 7 teams, there's only 6 games. 3 group games. So he might not ever have to use Portugal. I wonder what the 7th team is there for.
I guess it's just an option, but
yeah. Bale. Gareth Bale.
Oh well, in that sense, he's got Chelsea and Barcelona.
Yeah, so there's actually less. There's a weaker team people won't have to use. That makes it even more interesting. Okay.
Yeah, he's offside.
He's offside, and the refs let it play on until the keeper got the hand on the ball, and now we're going to have a free kick for the white-kitted Real Madrid in the home shirt. Here we go. He's going to go short by the looks of things to Marcelo. No, he's going to go to Modric, the goal scorer for Vinch. Rodriguez on the ball now. James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez loses the ball outside. He's got a throw in though. 2-1 in this first leg, currently to Brian, who, if things stay as they are, going into the second match as well, he will go through to semi-final and face Englishman Spencer in his first ever LAN tournament. Okay, Modric. Modric, nice bit of skill here. He's been pushed off the ball very easily from Carvajal, but it takes a bit of a risk there with that pass.
Little late foul there by Ronaldo as well.
Carvajal. Pepe to Ronaldo. We haven't seen a lot of Ronaldo yet. Carvajal. Bale. Gareth Bale. Nice pass on the floor to Benzema. Benzema comes inside back to Bale again. Bale looking down the line to Ronaldo. What can he do? He's got a little bit of room here.
We've got James in the box. Well,
is he going to work his way in? Nice 1-2. Good tackle from Marcelo. This game's reached a little bit of a stalemate situation at the moment. Just sussing each other out, taking their time, not taking any unnecessary risks. Carvajal right back for Vinch.
Doesn't matter. Oh no, he's going to have Ronaldo in the box now, so we can whip this in.
Benzema, can he get the cross in?
Doesn't want to.
Rodriguez, he's going to put it in. Ronaldo, he's just mistimed it.
It's not out yet.
It's not gone yet. Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale's turned his man.
It's going to be a body feint.
Going to try and turn him again, is he? Oh, he's kept the ball well, but a little bit too much flamboyance there from Brian.
Yeah, he didn't need to really take that long with Bale.
Benzema with Vinch on the ball. Nice play. Gareth Bale. Oh, very nice body feint. He's gone round his man. He's going to go inside to Modric, the goal scorer. Modric, was he going to hit one? No, he's going to go to Rodriguez. James has got a little bit of room.
Come back inside.
And he's going to go inside to Benzema. Benzema to Ronaldo. Can he turn? Can he get through?
Defending.
Yeah, he's good. Solid defending there. Still, though,
it's not so much.
Vinch keeps the ball in an advanced period. Advanced part of the pitch. Modric, can he get a second goal of the game? It's a fantastic defensive block by Varane, I think. And the pink Real Madrid, it's just Brian's team, can look to create something here, but they've lost it already, and it really is all Vinch right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, Vinch has definitely come into the game there. Since he's got that goal. I mean, at the start of the game, he could barely get out of his own half, but Brian was just pressing him back, and now it's going the other way. It's all Vinch, but
getting quite a lot of offsides.
Yeah.
What is that? Why would that happen? Is it something he's got set up?
It could have. I didn't see the team setups really. It could be various things. He could just be tapping L1 or LB in this case, just to make his players keep making those runs, and he's just mistiming the pass, or is he changed his players' instructions? Benzema
trying to through ball for Ronaldo, a little bit too heavy. I noticed you mentioning L1 there. Do you have a preference of PlayStation over Xbox, or? Not
really. I've got both. I play the PlayStation a bit more, but the reason for that is all my friends have got the PlayStation. Yeah. I only play Xbox when there's a tournament.
You find it quite easy to change between the two?
Yeah, because I do it so frequently. But
that was unfortunate, because Ronaldo did really well, got a through ball through for Benzema, which could have been a goal-scoring opportunity, and the ref actually blew the whistle. So he'll be disappointed with that, Brian, because that would have been a good one.
Oh, yeah, again, he's visually frustrated, but he needs to make sure he doesn't...
Ronaldo, the free kick! Oh, Marcelo placed on the line very tactically well. He stopped it, and that would have been a goal, I think, if Marcelo wasn't there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's going to be really annoyed that the ref brought it back for the foul, but... he's just got to, again, keep playing this game.
Isn't it? I think, you definitely want advantage played there in real life. Rodriguez to Benzema, to Marcelo. Marcelo to Benzema. Nice play from Vinch, who's going to bounce back from that free kick. No, he's not. Okay, well, he's got a chance here again. Ronaldo got a yellow card. If he can turn, get the shot away. Oh, he's overcomplicated it, has he? Benzema's going to strike it. Penalty. What a tackle. Great tackle from Marcelo, who's done well at both ends defending for both Real Madrids.
Yeah, any sort of tackle in the box, you're just going to keep thinking penalties. 4 minutes left. Brian just needs to hold on really, because if Vinch gets a goal now, it's going to give him a big psychological boost for the next game.
Exactly. Even though it would be 2-2 draw going into leg 2, he would have scored 2 goals. He would have overturned a 2-0 deficit. Therefore, having the impetus with him. As things stand, Brian can go into the second leg with a nice little boost. Maybe even an extra goal if he gets this cross inside. Looking for Benzema at the back post. Marcelo picks it up on the left. Modric to Benzema.
It's got Ronaldo against Marcelo there. If you put that in, that could have been a goal.
And the whistle will go very soon.
You've always got to look for that on the wing, because Ronaldo will often just peel off onto Marcelo. He's doing it now, look.
Can he get a late chance? I think the whistle's going to go. There it is. Okay. Just one leg gone, one more to play. 2-1 to Brian. As you can see, not a lot of chances in that game. Very efficient. Both guys were. 58% possession to Brian, though, which is important.
And Brian's, although he won, he's going to be a bit frustrated because the goal that Vinch scored, it was a Modric header.
It was, yeah. It was open. If he'd been challenged, he wouldn't have made it because he had an open run at it.
Yeah.
Even the smallest player on the pitch could get there.
And he wasn't even exactly close either. So in real life, I wouldn't be expecting Modric to score that even if it was a free header.
2-1 it stands going into the second leg now. 90 minutes on the clock. Brian needs a... hello. Vinch. I was going to say Vinch needs a goal, and he almost got one.
Oh, God, that was Ronaldo as well. I thought Brian had actually played that out of play. I thought he was good defending. Well, in fact, it was just a really bad miss.
Just to remind you again, Brian playing in the pink Real Madrid strip, and Vinch playing in the white. Brian with a 2-1 lead in this second leg quarter-final here at GfinityVOD Spring Masters. The winner of this game will be playing Spencer in the next round in an epic clash I'm looking forward to seeing. But we've got 2 more quarterfinals to play before we get to there. Pepe on the ball, playing CDM for both teams here. Ronaldo, a nice little touch. What can he do? Can he create something?
Going to run into the space.
If anyone can create something out of nothing, it's this man here.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen it so many times.
Patient build-up, but good stuff from the 87 rated centre-back, Sergio Ramos. Ronaldo with the throw to Benzema. Benzema back to Marcelo. Isco not being used very much in this tournament.
No,
he's a substitute option, is he?
He's a good substitute option, but Tony Cruz as well, he doesn't get used a lot. I think...
or Khedira, we talked about Khedira yesterday. Yeah. That's the big absentee for me. I think I'd definitely have him instead of Pepe.
I mean, I never play Pepe at centre-back, but now I've seen so many people using him at centre-defensive mid, maybe there's something that I'm missing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a centre-back, so he's obviously going to have good tackling, he's going to be good in the air and strong, so maybe he's a good option because he's going to... I'm pretty sure he's going to be a bit quicker than Khedira, so now I can understand why people are doing it.
Ronaldo for Vinch on the ball. He needs a game changer. He needs to overturn this 2-1 deficit if he's going to stay in this tournament, and Ronaldo is probably the man to do that for him. Modric was the goal scorer for him in that first leg. Modric got the ball now to Rodriguez. James Rodriguez has been a little bit of a passenger for Real Madrid in all the games we've seen so far with Real Madrid.
He's in.
What was that from Brian? Panicked.
Yeah.
Panicked, got a nosebleed. Still 0-0. 2-1 to Brian on aggregate. I think second leg.
I think what happened there is when he played the pass, both the I think it was Varane and Ronaldo were like so close to each other, and usually in those situations the defender will just shoulder barge him off the ball. So I think he was trying to either switch player to like try and prepare for that happening, and he's like accidentally like just lost the ball like he did. I'm not sure why he was trying to LBY.
Benzema looking to get across him, he's going to have a throw in instead. Quite advanced into Real Madrid's pink Real Madrid's territory, Brian's territory. Marcelo
offside,
trying to tackle him.
No, he's given a foul.
He's not. He's played a fine. That could be a penalty. We've got a penalty for Vinch, and it's going to make it 2-2.
Oh, that's so unlucky. That's ridiculous.
We've seen a few important penalties given.
That is never a penalty. Vinch has got so lucky there.
Vinch is hiding his controller, as is the classic setup here. Ronaldo's going to strike it, and he's going to miss it. A huge miss here.
That's going to be a big psychological blow. I was just about to say, if Vinch scores this, I was about to say I can see him going on to win now, because to come back from 2-0 down and now he's going to be leading, like, you know.
You were saying Brian,
not leading. He would have been equalised. But
we've had the impetus. You were saying that Brian should feel quite shortchanged that he actually got that penalty given against him. So justice prevails in the fact that he saved it.
Oh, that was never a penalty. I mean, that's what gets frustrating on the game. Like moments like that can decide games between like top players such as this. I mean,
that's the danger in leaving it only 1 goal margin. That's why Brian can't afford to rest on his laurels here. He needs to go up and get a third in this time, make it 3-1, and then I think we'll all be backing him to win it. And he could be getting it here. It's good defending from Marcelo. Marcelo for me has been the star of this fixture across both teams right now, defensively doing really well.
Yeah, Marcelo, he's one of those players. He's not got good. He's not got good strength stats, but he seems to like never lose any like strength battles, and he even wins like quite a few headers despite his lack of height. So
yeah.
On the past FIFAs, he's even been played at like centre defensive mid, like when Boris Legend won his 140 grand in Vegas. He was using him at centre defensive mid. I'm pretty sure he was, but obviously that was on a past FIFA. Times change. Speaking
about prize money, guys, don't forget these guys are playing for money. It's not just the accolade of winning the Gfinity Spring Masters, which is, accolade in itself, but the winner of this tournament will be taking home $4,000. The runner-up will be taking home $2,000, and the third and fourth place, $500 apiece. Chance for Bow. He's dropped it. Brian is one of the most lethal finishers we've seen. That is I think that's his 17th goal in 8 games now.
Yeah. Let's see, Vinch can count himself slightly unlucky there.
When I say 8 games, I mean technically it's 4 games, but it's obviously 2-legged matches. So
he's changed. Brian's changed his formation to it's still a 4-2-3-1, but it's on with the left mid and right mid, so slightly more defensive. But that goal was quite lucky. It was out of nothing really. But yeah, it's just the game
Brian's
goes.
Finishing though in those situations is just second to none. He just gets it in.
It reminds me of like Spencer. Like when they get a chance, well, to be fair, in this, Spencer's finishing is not being, what we used to online, but Brian, every single time he gets a chance, it seems to be a goal.
Yeah, lethal. So Vinch now in a situation where he's 3-1 down. He needs 2 goals in just over one half of football if he is going to stay in this tournament. Otherwise, he's going to be crashing out. Brian's going to be going through to the semi-final to face Spencer, and that will be a great game as well.
Definitely.
Brian versus Spencer, be incredible. If Brian goes on to win, he's got the 3-1 lead right now, but plenty of time for Vinch to get back in it. He's going to be kicking himself for missing that penalty.
I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to say Spencer would use Chelsea in that. And who's Brian's teams left?
Brian, maybe.
Yeah.
Or Chelsea v Chelsea again.
Yeah, actually, I think he'd probably look to match him. But yeah, Brian's not there yet,
no,
so
let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, can't count out Vinch for a second.
Ronaldo. If Brian gets another goal, though, I think it will be conclusive. He will be through. Vinch gets a goal anytime soon. He's going to make it a really dramatic ending.
I mean, Vinch is getting coached there, but I'm not quite sure what his coach can be telling him because, I mean, he's really not had too many chances in this game. He got a jammy penalty, which would have got him right back into the game, but Brian did well to save it.
If you're missing them, you're going to be feeling it's not your day.
Yeah, but that's where a coach can be beneficial because you're going to be thinking, it's not my day. Whereas a coach can be just keep your head up. You're not out of it yet. There's still time left. I mean, you should be telling yourself that, but it's hard. Like the psychological blow you get when you concede a goals and you get a chance like that to get back into it and you don't score it. It's hard to come back from. I mean, I'm pretty sure in the FIFA community only Vinch and I think Bruce maybe have got coaches, and a lot of people don't see the use for it in FIFA, but that can really be a help. And I'm pretty sure Vinch's coach has been a big part of his success.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look at those guys; they've both been really successful. Is the fact they've got a coach a coincidence, or is it a major part of that? Maybe as years go by, we'll see more coaches come through.
Yeah,
more people take that kind of advice on board. But it's half time in the second leg. It's 3-1 on aggregate to Brian, playing in the pink Real Madrid strip. As things stand, he's going to be knocking out Vinch and going through to the semi-final to take on Spencer. Massive game here. Rodriguez on the ball here for Brian. To Benzema on the left. Benzema inside to Modric. One more goal for Brian. We'll seal it for him. Benzema. It could be here.
Oh, wow.
I'm surprised to see him miss that. With what we've come to expect from Brian this tournament, he's just putting those chances away.
Yeah, I know. He's bound to miss one, but if Vinch comes back into this game now, Brian's going to be absolutely kicking himself. That was an absolute sitter. Exactly.
It's the reverse of the penalty situation. Vinch felt probably when he missed that penalty it wasn't going to be his day. He sees that and he thinks, hang on, I'm not out of this yet.
I can't believe he's missed that, to be honest.
Gareth Bale.
I mean, Brian's defence has been so good in this. I mean, he's really limited. We know Vinch is a great attacker and Brian's limited him to barely any chances. I mean, other than his goal and the penalty, I can't really think of too many opportunities which I've thought, oh God, you know, Vinch should have scored that.
You were saying earlier you think that Brian's really come on as a player since you last saw him. So I wonder what he's been done. Has he gone to some kind of training camp? Has he locked himself and just played FIFA 24 hours a day for months? What has he done? I need to know, because it seems like he's on top of his game right now.
Well, I can say myself, losing a final, like a big final, it motivates you. Like there's no bigger motivation than coming second, because to know you're good enough to get that far and to fall at the last hurdle, you just think to yourself, God, you know, but just practice that little bit more, maybe I would have won. And he definitely had been going away from that thinking, wow, you know, I've got this far, I've lost to Vinch, the winner, and he's just going to be thinking, wow, I'm good, I can do this. And he's gone away and done that, and now look at him, he's come back so much stronger. He's absolutely dominated everybody he's played, even Vinch, the defending champion, who looks like he's going to be going out.
So really, losing could be the making of him. You know, you're saying earlier that every good player needs to learn to lose, but maybe losing actually helps you get better.
But it does, like I say, it definitely would have motivated him. He'd have gone away and started practicing.
Ronaldo, he's not going to make it. Yeah. Oh, because he has so close to taking the ball out of his box there.
He'd have gone away. I'm pretty sure he'd have been watching the game back and been thinking to himself, right, you know, what did I do wrong? What can I improve on? And that's something that everyone should do. I mean, on the Xbox One, it's going to be a good chance here, maybe.
If he scores now, it's going to be 4-1 on aggregate. It's going to be all over. There's no one there for him. Where was the spot? Pepe was the man running in. That's, you know, he's got that defensive kind of mentality. He's not going to be there for you.
But yeah, as I was about to say, on the PS4 and the Xbox One feature, you can stream and kind of record. So you just always watch the games back when you've lost a tight game or you've been playing a top player, and just look at it and think, what did I do wrong? Where can I improve? And just things like that. And I'm pretty I kind of did it in my final, although I haven't watched it too much because it hurts quite a lot. But Brian, I imagine he would have gone away from GfinityVOD, watched his game back, and started looking at, you know, what mistakes he made in defence, what opportunities he missed in attack, and been thinking to himself, right, you know, what can I do to put that right? And by the looks of it, he's putting everything right at the moment. His defence has been absolutely solid, and other than that one chance with Ronaldo, every chance he's been getting, he's been scoring.
Here's Carvajal on the right-hand side for Brian. Ronaldo played in. That's to Carvajal. One more goal would make it 4-1. I think that it would be way too much to ask Vinch to come back from. And every minute that goes by, the 2-goal deficit is looking harder and harder to catch up with right now. 3-1 down. Vinch in the white Real Madrid strip. He needs a goal very soon. Yeah,
I don't think he's going to be long there before we see Vinch to have a change of formation. I think about 75th minute, maybe.
Great,
or maybe even next time it goes out of play.
Just needs to get that ball and keep it in this half to get the chances. Ronaldo. Nice bit of play. Can he get a shot away? Good strength from Ronaldo. Modric to Pepe. Pepe's going to look for a pass.
Oh, he's got some
Modric!
Space.
Modric would have been his second goal in 2 games for Vinch. That would have made it a really interesting finish. That would have made it 3-2 with just under 20 minutes left.
Vinch has gone ultra attacking, which is surprising because he's still playing the slightly defensive 4-2-3-1 formation.
So maybe he's going to keep this formation for a little bit longer. Ronaldo inside to Benzema. Benzema's going to look for the pass back to Ronaldo. No, he jinks inside. Oh, Ronaldo's offside.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Well, what a game this has been. 15 minutes left. 3-1 to Brian on aggregate right now. I'm very, very convinced that Real Madrid are definitely going to advance from this game.
Yeah.
Rodriguez, Ronaldo looking for Benzema. Could this be the icing on the cake for Brian? Make it 4-1. It's a great switch. He's got an overlap of players. Pepe to Bale. Bale back on his left foot. Pepe's not going to score, surely. Pepe, he tries it with Pepe, gets a corner. And as that clock keeps on ticking, Brian gets closer and closer to a semi-final position in the Gfinity Spring Masters.
Yeah, I mean, Vinch needs 2. I don't know why he's put Pepe on this corner. Vinch needs 2 just to draw up. So it's looking unlikely, but obviously let's not write him off just yet. There's still time. Anything can happen. I mean, Fabio scored 2 goals in the 83rd and 85th minute yesterday.
Wasn't against Brian though. Wasn't against Brian.
Oh yeah, good point. But it was against Spencer.
Yeah, very true. Yeah. Rodriguez though. Look at this Real Madrid defence get back. There's a little bit of a switch on. That's a very poor ball, and that could be it. You know, 10 minutes is it's looking tighter and tighter. Vinch surprisingly still not changed formation. He's keeping with the 4-2-3-1. He hasn't created a lot of chances, so there's nothing really that we've seen to suggest he should keep this.
I know, if I was his coach now, I'd definitely be telling him, you know, you need to change formation. You've not been creating enough in attack, but he's sticking to it, and it doesn't look like it's going to really pay off for him.
He needs 2 goals, remember, so we've not even seen that first one to give us the feeling that we get a second. So I just don't understand why he's not changed it. Ronaldo for Brian, though. It's a poor pass. Oh, he's got the ball in the box, though, with Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for Bale. Great tackle, but it's going to fall to Pepe. Pepe just needs to hold on to this ball now. He's given a great pass there to Gareth Bale. He's offside. Yeah. He's offside.
5 minutes left.
5 minutes left. Surely we're going to see Vinch pause it here. He's still not pausing it. He's keeping that 4-2-3-1 to the final whistle.
He's just going to... I can't see him changing it now.
That'll be a regret, surely, if he goes out without another goal. He's going to think, why didn't I go 4-2-4?
Yeah, well, again, I'm surprised his coach isn't telling him that, because he's had one chance in this game other than the penalty, and that was that last one with Modric. And
if you're going to get knocked out, get knocked out 5-6-1. It doesn't make a difference. You're out.
Yeah, I know.
Go for it. Because he's not creating chances right now. He needs 2 goals.
Yeah, I mean, if
he's offside again. He's still staying with this formation. I'm really surprised.
Yeah, if he goes like to a more attacking formation and Brian then goes on to score another 3, at least he can say, do you know what, I went for it.
Exactly.
But at the moment, fair enough, he's gone ultra attacking, but he's still he's got a defensive formation.
The clock's ticking. He's almost certainly out now.
It's like he's just trying to keep the score as low as possible.
It's like he thinks he's a goal difference factor, which is not going to make any difference. He's going to be out. And he's going to regret not going more attacking, I think.
I think someone needs to tell him it's not the group stages anymore.
No. Ball's in. It's going to be all over, guys.
Yeah.
Well, it's disappointing to see such a... I mean, we can't say it's an error, but ultimately it is an error because he hasn't gone through and he hasn't created any chances by keeping his formation. So it was a mistake regardless. Even if Brian had gone and scored 4 more goals and won 7-1 in aggregate, we could have all understood why, because Vinch would have tried to make a chance happen, but he's just not getting the chances. There's the final whistle, and the game kind of petered out there.
Brian played absolutely brilliant there. He just deserved it.
There was no huge climax, unfortunately, but we are going to be saying goodbye to Vinch, the current, well, the former champion now, you have to say, because he's not going to be holding his championship. And Brian, the most impressive player probably on paper so far this tournament, is through. He's going to be playing Spencer in the next round. Just to remind you, Spencer still has Chelsea, Barcelona and Portugal to use. Brian still has Brazil, Bayern and Chelsea. So we could see a Chelsea v Chelsea semi-final. That would be an interesting situation, a fair, even-Steven situation. So I'm sure in a minute we'll see Chris talk to one of those guys. But the next 2 quarterfinals, we're going to have Ferperi against Ovi, which is going to be really interesting. They've got some really good teams to choose from there, and we've got Tas versus Alejandro. So those 2 quarterfinals are going to be coming up soon. And any last words on that match?
I was looking on Twitter yesterday at the reactions, and everyone was just saying, like, Brian, wow, you're playing fantastic. And he's obviously carried it on into today. So fair play to him.
Brian Spencer's got a job on his hands.
I mean, I'm not going to. I'll keep saying that. I think Brian's going to win it, but that game is going to be so hard because both of them are such good attackers. So
it will be coming up later today. Make sure you stay tuned. 2 more quarterfinals coming up soon. For now, we're going to go to a commercial.